Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. You know who it is. It is the Crafty Ho Ho. And last night, to the people who I did say I was going to be on last night, I have to apologize because I had a syllabus to do and it wasn't fitting and the tables weren't doing right. And we want to make sure it's 100% accessible. All that fun stuff. All of that to say, I was not able, I was working all night on that. So I had to be an adult. And so I couldn't play. Right? Who wants to be an adult and they can't play? So sad, so mean. But I am here tonight. I know that Tamara's gonna be here if she's not already here. And it might just be me and her, because it is pretty late. But if not, and anyone else joins, that is awesome because we always want friends. Um, so one, thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, replay people. You are wonderful. Please watch to the end. Hopefully tonight will not be as long. I shockingly am tired. I have been up several days, so that's probably why. But I'm tired tonight, which is a shock. But this always gives me a second win crafting, so it's kind of I'm cool. But I do have 3 cards that are due tomorrow. One isn't due to until 7 p.m. tomorrow, so I can actually do that card after I get off work tomorrow. So I'm not in a rush to do that third card. But the 2 cards, the one card I definitely need to do because it's due at think 10 a.m. tomorrow is I say tomorrow, it's today. Um is a shaker card. So for the shaker card, I have a set that I'm going to use that I'll show you when I go to the down camera. And the other card is a card that's by a company that I like. Well, it's probably gonna be Altenew. So both cards will probably be done by Altenew. I have several companies that I like and several things, but um, I haven't done Altenew as a feature yet. So I'm probably gonna do that card on that. Let's see who's here. Tamara. Well, what a fancy digital picture. Yeah. Yes, yes. So the pictures, let me tell you. So my husband is an artist and he drew my character. My whole family is super talented. They really are. It's amazing. But he drew my character and then I went into Photoshop and illustrated and digitally redrew it. And now with the help of AI, I can bring the characters in. It'll keep the characters as they are, but it'll put it in different scenes. So it'll put it in the craft room, based on the prompts that I give it. I also teach AI training, by the way. Um, and I teach you how to get the best out of your prompts and stuff like that. But anyway, all of those will be on my other channel. I have another channel which is Happy Teach Says, HAPPIE Teach, one word says, and that's on YouTube as well. And that one is the one where I teach Adobe products, Cricut videos, just anything that's digital. On this channel, I keep it to crafting and paper and all that fun stuff. And on my other channels where I get to teach what I teach every day for a living, which is kind of cool. By the way, I teach web design and graphic design for a living. What else did I want to tell you? I am not sponsored by anybody. Everything that I create is whatever I choose to create. So it's by me. I am an Altenew affiliate. Recently became one. I did include that link in my description. I know Tamara will be proud of that because she is my advocate on that. She's like, you gotta get that link out there. You gotta tell people, and I did. So if you purchase anything from Altenew, all you have to do is click on that link, and as soon as you click on it, whatever you purchase after that on that day, I think it's the whole day. I'm not sure how long. As long as you don't click on anybody else's link, um, I will get a small kickback for it. Um, if not, then then it goes to somebody. I don't know. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. But I am not pushing product because I don't get paid to push product. Um, but I will show you the things that I use and tell you the name of it. If you like it, you can go grab it and all that fun stuff. So not that was the disclaimer for that. And if you create anything in the upper left corner, you'll see I have a QR code. That QR code takes you to my Happy Creatives Facebook page. and you can post your stuff in there. Also, be a part of a community. We all do oohs and ahs. There's also another group, which is making cards with friends. Um, you can post in there as well. But I am trying to build my Happy Creators community. We have like 200 and something people, so it's a small community, very manageable. Everybody's very personable and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I think I've done all the disclaimering. If you create something on the broadcast and you post it there, let me know, and I will show it on the screen so that we can show everybody else, and you can get all the ooh, see that? That's how that works. Oh my goodness, who else is here? Uh, oh, my sister-in-law, Trisha is here. Love her. Well, she's graduated. She's not my sister, so that's just how things go. So Tamara and my sister and Brian. What's up, Brian? Hey, hey, hey. All right. All right. So on that note, I'm gonna switch to the down camera and we're gonna start to create the shaker card. Okay, hang on. That was my sound effect, by the way. You like that? Yeah, yeah, it came from me. Just saying. Um, by the way, Trisha, who's here, is also uberly talented. She sews, oh my gosh, and she makes cards and all that fun stuff as well. So look at that little circle effect. Isn't that cool? What a fancy digital picture. All right. I just realized it's still there. So let me say hello. Tamara says she's proud of me because I show my affiliate link. Yay! She's a big deal, y'all. No. Hey, Trish. Let's see, Brian. I'm just showing your comments so that they show up on the screen. Let's see what you say. You have a whole sewing machine. You don't really know how to use it. Girl, I had a whole sewing machine too because my dad bought me one because I said I wanted one and never touched that thing. It was beautiful too. Yeah, I tell you. Ma'am, do you have the scrapbook globe too? Scrapbook.com's globe? You know, I don't think so. I know I have Gina K's. I don't think so. Um, I need to check that out. Let me see. All right. Let me I have to check it out and see. First, let me switch to the style so we can see my whole desktop. Hang on 1 second. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I have the scrapbook one. I need to check that out. You know who I need to become affiliate for? Scrapbook.com, because I definitely tell a lot of people about their stuff and I buy a lot of stuff. But anyway, so this is the Globe by Altenew. Look at that snowman. Look at him. Look at him. So I thought doing the shaker card with this would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Um, so let's open it up. It's my first time opening it because it was delivered today. Crazy. Crazy. Boom. And let's see. Let's look at it together. We're all virgins to this globe because I don't know what it is. Let me move this down some. There we go. All right. So this is the globe. So these are the pieces. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna do a shaker card with look at that little hat. Oh my goodness. Look at the little hat. Awesome. So I love dies like this because it's not that hard to do. It's not a lot of pieces. And then the cool thing about it is this kind of tells you exactly how you were to set it up. So this is what it's gonna, these are two different ones. And is it two different? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. So yeah. So these are two different ones. And then it's showing you the different ways you can use it. I like this bow. So I think I'm gonna do that bow, this. And we should do the snowman, right? You guys agree? Y'all agree? So the way I like to do this, the past few nights that I was on, the audience was helping me do the creations. Like Mama Lala, she helped a lot. Pam, who won't be here tonight because she's on the road, which she has to travel in the morning, but she helped a lot. Tamara helped a lot. So I like to say when I posted that this was a collaborative creation. So you know. So I'll be asking you guys some stuff. We should know anything we should do. Well, let me tell you what I like, and then but I like this one, I think the best because I love the little bow, but I want that snowman in there. I'm thinking this style with that snowman in there. But what do you guys think? I think I know there's a delay, so I try to be patient and think of the delay um as I wait for you guys to say which one you think. Let's see. What are you doing tonight, uh, Trish? Are you crafting? Or what about you, Brian? Up, there go Ann. What's up, Ann? That is sweet. Sweet B is Ann. You think that'll be cute? Yeah. See, I think so too. I think I'm gonna have to do that one. My husband is texting my phone, blowing it up. Don't he know it's 1 o'clock in the morning? Shouldn't he be asleep? You know what I mean? Hang on, let me see. Make sure it's not an emergency. Hang on. I told him Trisha's here. Let's see. Okay. It wasn't an emergency, just an emergency to him. The bow is cute. I know. I love that bow. Okay. So we are in agreement. Let me grab my stuff. What die machine? If you guys have die cut machines, I am interested. No, what die cut machines do you guys have? I have quite a few. I have but I only have one electric one, and the electric one is the uh, Empress, and I go back and forth. I choose a different dye machine like about every month to use out of my stash. And this Empress though, I don't know why I haven't been using this more often. Um, Not having to crank it is wonderful. But what do you guys prefer? Crank dye or hand crank dye or electric dye? You have the Big Shot and the Gemini Mini. Oh, is the no, the Big Shot's crank and Gemini's crank. So you prefer the hand crank ones, Ryan? The Empress is a little loud. It's not, but it's funny, y'all never hear it. And I have it on all the time and no one ever hears it. So I have a good mic, but it's not loud like you know what I'm saying? It doesn't blare, but you can hear it. Like it goes when it's going through, it goes kind of like that. But it's not the worst I've heard. The one Delise had, that she was cranking that was drowning out Christy, that thing was loud. I was like, man, gracious day. Remember that day? Oh, Cricket Explorer Air 2. Yeah, I got the Explorer. I got the Crickets. I got the Maker and the I do love Cricket a lot. That was my main squeeze. Before I got any of the before I got into making cards, like handmade cards, I was doing the Cricut because I was doing like different. I was doing T-shirts and scrapbooking and stuff like that. And then once I got into the card making, I wanted to learn everything there was. So I stopped using any electronic machines and went because I wanted to learn everything about hand. I'm grabbing all my stuff, by the way. I wanted to learn everything about hand, creating by hand and from scratch without using any machine as I could. And so that's how this story was born. All right, let me grab. I got that. I got that. I need gathering all my supplies. Need paper. And since we're doing shaker cards, what is your favorite? Um, what is your favorite adhesive for those of you who do shaker cards? This man don't stop messaging me. He's gonna come up missing, y'all. You mainly use your Grand Marquis. I love the Grand Marquis. I got that too. Yep, I got that. That is amazing. So, the Grand Marquis machine is by Diamond Press, and you don't need plates. You literally are pushing an embossing folder through it, and it is cutting. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I have to show you guys that one night. I used to show it all the time on Making Cards with Friends because I love that so much. So I will show that one night. Yeah, the Maker Explorer. Me too. Me too. So I have the Maker 304. I have the Explorer. I have the first one, the second one. I don't know if I have the other one. And then I have the the Joy Extra. Yeah, no, I have the other Explorer. And I have I have the Maker 3 and the Maker 4, or the one that came out after that. And then oh my gosh. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Your favorite he's let's see. You hang on, let's put some of these on the screen, shall we? Um Cricket. Okay, there we go. Wait, let me see where I asked the question. Okay, here we go. This camera. Okay, Tamara, glad I asked. She has a Platinum 6, Platinum Scout, and a brand new original style Big Shot. Nice. And what's interesting is you may think you don't need all of those, but I use every single one, and everyone has a different purpose. So you do have Cricket, Gemini, and Cutterbug. What? You know what? I never got the Cutterbug, and I'm upset because that's everybody's favorite to this day. They stopped making that years ago, and everybody's favorite is that Cutterbug. I mean, that must have been something special with that one. Um, so that's awesome. Gemini Cutterbug. Let's see. Do you have the new Big Shot Brian or the original? Oh, okay. And then Cricket Air 2 says Brian. The original, he has a hand crank machine and mainly uses the Grand Marquis. I love the Grand Marquis so much. So my issue, the reason I don't use the Grand Marquis all the time is I have 3D embossing folders a lot of the times, and um depending on like the real thick ones won't go through. Your favorite adhesive is your artist glue. I like the artist glue. I just got that from scrapbook.com. Your favorite, but you have Barely Arts, Alina Tacky, and Two-Way Zig. So I like Alina because it's tacky. That was the first glue I ever got, actually. Not ever got, but in the crafting business. Barely Arts I like too. I used to have art glitter glue, and I like that too. But art glitter glue in the winter doesn't do as well. And then Tamara says she has a box, new Cricut Joy Extra. Yep, me and her are gonna go through and bring that Joy Extra out. She says she's gonna be my worst student. I think my sister Renee is my worst student ever. Ever. I was trying to teach her web design for a class she decided to take. We don't know why. I'll tell y'all. I always say there is not a student I couldn't teach. And she met me in that challenge. She did very well. You have the Cuttlebug, and everybody talks about that Cuttlebug being their favorite. Tamara says she didn't need them all in year one in crafting, but she did it, y'all. She bought, and she's nervous for year two purchases. Yeah, so Tamara's been in the game 1 year, and she's bought a lot of stuff, and this is year two where this is what we call the using it stage, using what we bought. She has an unused art glitter glue. She used it at the craft fair. It was nice. It is a nice glue. You don't know what the Grand Marquis is. So the Grand Marquis is Diamond Press's cutting machine. It's sold on HSN's where I got mine. And you don't have plates like this. You have an embossing folder, and you put your dye, your paper, whatever you want in it, and it cuts it like butter. It does without plates. It just goes right through. I'll demonstrate that one night. Remind me though, because you don't want to forget. And Trish says she needs that dye you're using. Yes, girl, it's a good dye. Hold on, let me get to cutting. It's a good dye. I want thinking. Let's see. Let's get the cutting. So I'm gonna look, and I said I wanted to do this style. So I'm going to cut, and this is what I love about their system. Is you cut this, and it'll equal that. Everything has an equal. That's how it works. So then I'm gonna cut the bow, and then I'm gonna cut the little bowl, and then I'm gonna cut these parts for the snowman, and then if I wanted a tree in there, I would cut that. But I think I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna do the snowman, and I can make like a little snow hill and all that fun stuff. So I think I want the background to either be, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. I think maybe the background this, and then maybe the frame another color. Let me see. Maybe, let's see, I got silver. That might be cool. It doesn't photograph well though. I don't like when, or I could do these two colors. They would go well together. Like this as the background and this is the frame. Or this as the background and this is the frame. What do y'all think? Light blue on dark blue, or dark, because the frame is this thin part. This is the frame. This thin part's gonna be a frame. So either the frame and then this will be the background, or should I do reverse? Light blue and dark blue, or dark blue and light blue? It goes in that order. This is the background, this is the frame. So whichever color you say first is gonna be, oh, what's the name of that dye? Make sure you click my link, Trish. But this dye is called Globe Builder. My link is in the description. I can put it in here. It's Globe Builder by Altenew. But if you click my link first, then it'll, whatever you purchase will go to me. Dark then light. Okay, so the background is gonna be dark, and the frame around it is gonna be light. That's what you're saying? Okay, I'm gonna go for it. So when using this machine, which I love that I finally figured out the formula of this light. I'm loving that. You've never made a shaker card, but you've seen a million made. Yeah, I used to be afraid of it. It's still not my favorite to make, but I do anytime there's a, if there's a challenge, I'm gonna do it. Okay, you said dark then light. So dark is gonna be the background. So it's gonna be the snowman at night, which I think that was a good call, Tamara, because I want to do snow, and snow will look better on this. Look at you, girl. Forward thinking. Forward thinking. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take this off, run that through. And then the bottom, I think I'm gonna do red and maybe pink. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and run that through. I love the Empress too, because if you get the short plates, if you get the short plates, you can run it in sideways. It cuts like butter. So, all right, so that's gonna be the background. You see it? Okay. Let me catch up on this real quick. Oh, let me run these on the screen so I don't even have to do this. Hang on, let me see. Where is that little? There used to be a little thing where I could have them, them run on the screen and I don't have to keep placing it. But for whatever reason, I don't see that option. Well, I never. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the little frame. I was telling people, I learned a long time ago that if I do not put stuff back right as soon as I use it, I lose it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's gone. And even though I know this, still mess up and not do it. So yep, that is the way of the West. You have a whole sewing machine. Okay, I'm gonna put this one through. Making a weird sound though. I don't know if I. Oops. There we go. I like this frame die. I'm gonna tell you that. Because so I get this little piece that I can do whatever with, but the frame die cuts out this center frame. I'm gonna have to use my. Sometimes I can pop it out like by slamming it. Sometimes not. Sometimes you feel like a nut. There you go. So now this is how this is gonna look. Cute. And so since this is gonna be a shaker, and I'm gonna have to cut some acetate so that I can acetate I would put in the center of this. Let me go get some acetate. And then this, if I wanted to, like let's say I had silver, but that's always going to be a smaller part of that, which is kind of cool too. So you could use that if you can figure that out. But I'm going to cut a few more pieces of this so that this could be my oversheet, and then I'm going to do 1 piece of acetate. Let me go grab it. Let me grab the acetate so on the other side. Not on the Gina K side. Y'all should be able to hear me. It's just on the other side of this one. La 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 la. My allergies get so crazy at night. Crazy at night, I tell you. That's vellum. Acetate. Oh, acetate. Let's see. I've eliminated sheet. Find it. I'm pulling everything else out but my acetate. That's weird. I think I might have taken it downstairs. Open that. We are in the process of changing up my craft room. So my craft room lives half up here, half downstairs. And if I'm not seeing it, I might have downstairs. Check one more place. What are you? I always say prepare for everything in this live. Okay, I don't need my acetate, so I'm gonna have to use some old-fashioned plastic. Woo! Did y'all talk amongst yourselves? Let's see. Let me go down here. Arc the light. You see it. Did you see my link, Trish? Nighttime is your arsenic hour. You just want snacks. So keeping your hands busy. Yes. Hey, Andrea, I'm retired. Oh my gosh, congratulations. I wish I could say the same thing. I wish I was telling you that I was retired now, Trisha. Oh, congratulations, girl. You deserve it. Oh my gosh. You've been in the bit. You've been in the thing forever. You did that. That's awesome. What you gonna do with all that time? I see you was traveling a little bit. You and Mr. young Mr. getting up out of the house now. Love that. I gotta find an acetate that I like, because I like this. This one's not as thick as mine, but this is what's gonna work. Doing crafts. Oh, awesome. What type of crafts are you doing, Trish? Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know. I think I want to. I want to do this one. I'm looking at size so I can size it up. Don't want it as small as that. I want it maybe that size, and I'll cut it down. So let me do this. What type of crafts are you doing? This girl can make anything. She sews. I remember when, so I said she was my sister-in-law. She's graduated. She's no longer my sister-in-law. She's my sister, but she's also no longer with my brother. But what's cool is she used to do she used to do, like, when I lived with them, she was doing like wedding, like whole wedding, like all the bridesmaid dresses and all the um maid of honor dresses and stuff like that. She was creating that stuff. Crazy good. She's crazy good, I tell you. She had to deal with bridezillas before bridezilla, before the show. Did that cut out? Did it cut out? Nope, it's gonna need more pressure. So I didn't want to do this one because it's not thick enough. Try it again. But it did give me an outline. Let's see. Let me put a shim in here. Now this would be what I would probably use another cut machine for, because I can put more pressure on it for it to cut through this acetate. All right. I'm gonna have to fussy cut the rest, but I got it a little bit. Card making, t-shirts, embroidery, door wreaths, making jewelry. Are you selling it? Have you done your outlet to sell it yet? That's awesome. Cameron, are you crafting tonight? Brian, are you crafting? Or I think you're chilling, right? You're chilling tonight. It gave me an outline to cut, so I'm gonna have to cut around it. Y'all know cutting on camera is hard when you have a small camera or a small space. But I be trying, y'all. I be trying. Card making, your acetate ran away, so you're using vellum. Yeah, mine ran away too. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. You sold some by word of mouth. Yeah. Trying, but I might get very distracted. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is the basic, girl. We are squirrel. All right, so this one is so thin. Usually my acetate is thick, but see. All right, that's gonna work. Okay, so that's that. Let me cut a few more of these so I can build that up. White paper. Who likes shaker cards? Well, I got several questions. Who likes shaker cards? Who's scared of shaker cards? And I already know one of those hands should be up on that. I ain't gonna say her name. So to get $5 off of Simon Says stamp, it is "We love you," like that. I put that there for a reason. If I ever need it, because I use like mailings like this to cut thicker cuts so that I don't have to waste my paper. I like using scraps. And sometimes, like, depending on how I would cut that, I would actually use that picture. So see this? If I cut it this way, I have something to use, like in a design one day. One day. But since I'm not going to, and I know I can get 2 out of this one, I'm gonna go this way. You like them. You're not doing them just yet. You will tonight, tomorrow, check off your crap bingo. Oh yeah. You know, yeah, we're playing bingo. Although some of us play it better than the others because it's a crafty bingo that Altenew is hosting. Trisha, if you're not in the Altenew group, you need to be in there. I'm going through the Altenew Academy, and it's where I have to take all these classes, craft classes, so that I can be certified by them to teach their classes. Which is a goal of mine. I'm Apple certified, so I can teach people on the Apple computer. I'm Adobe certified, so I can teach people about Adobe. And now I'll be card making Altenew certified. That's my goal. Let's see. Beans. But since you are crafting on a regular basis, you can attend the well, you could anyway, it doesn't, but you could attend the Saturday sessions. I got Tamara in there, and we have a blast. We craft like all day Saturday. They give us different challenges. It's a lot of fun. I could have just built this with foam tape. I just thought about it. I have foam too. Spellbinder's foam, and it's all glittery. Grab a piece. I'm gonna grab a piece of this foam. These Spellbinders has like some card foam. How's Jesse doing, Trish? And just for the chat, those listening, Jesse is her son. So I was asking her how's he doing. All right, let's see. Let's see how this cuts this foam. He's doing good. Oh girl. Is he now that he's mobile and everything, is he driving and out the house and being a typical teenager? They just leave us. They just leave us. We have to run this through a couple of times. It's thick foam. But let's see. Look how pretty this foam is. That is beautiful. It's almost sad that it's gonna be behind some. I need to make sure it's thick enough to where when I put those bits in there, my issue with, or my usual issues when I make shaker cards is usually that I don't make it like thick enough. So the shaker bits get all stuck. So I want to make sure I don't do that this time. I'll cut one more piece of foam. This is my so I do these lives because I do challenges every day. Every day I have like 3 or 4 pops that I have to do, and also because I like hanging with you guys. But and you keep me company while I'm making my cards. So I used to watch other people's like lives that they done all day or whatever, and I was like, I want to do my own, and so instead of just listening, and then I also started. I didn't get bored with people's lives, but I started getting bored because I was doing the same old. And as other ADHD people know, when we get bored, we got to do something else. So I started doing these so I can hang out with you guys in the evenings while I make them. But I do like at least like I've had a day where I had 5 or 6 cards to do on that day. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. That's good though. I like that he can get his wheelchair on his own. That's awesome though. Major progress from last time, So that's really cool. I hope PT's going great for him. I got more stuff to die cut, but I want to start gluing that so it could be drying while we are on the next step. Okay, put this here, that back here. All right, so let's glue. I love Gina K's Connect because it's such a thick glue and it really make it. That lighting is really good. I really found a good formula for that lighting right now. Okay, let me see how I want to layer this. Do that. So now this would be the thickness. You bought that Gina glue too, but haven't tried it yet. You even bought honeybee stamps on it. I haven't bought the honeybee stamp one, so I can't tell you how that is. So you're gonna have to tell me how good or or whatever that is. But I really like Gina's really bonds really well, especially for thicker things. But my favorite glue for bonding is Tombow. Like to this day, it's just it was born to bond. I just felt like, and it bonds plastic really well, too. Now I don't know about heavy duty plastics, so don't go out there getting heavy duty plastic and being like, well, Andrea said it. Nah, nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna deny all claims to that. But don't have Sunoco coming after me. I did the bottom first. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, hang on. How's it off? It shouldn't be off. It's the same frame. That's weird. Very weird. It would be like, in a die machine, it might have stretched. That is a true uh possibility. That foam stretches in the die machine. What glue? I know right now I'm using Gina K Connect. Gina K, Gina K. I just really like that glue. Then I'm just trying to reshape it because the black stretched when it went through the die machine. Because it's a material and it's spreading it down. And it's like, oh no. Oh no. All right. I think that one's good. Let me go. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Let's put this. And Gina K Connect reminds me of Lean's because it gets tacky as well. But it's just a really thick glue and it bonds very well with paper. And you don't need much of it to make it bond. It tried to bond with my finger. You see that? I was like, get off my hand. Y'all know what I watched last night because I was doing my syllabus and I couldn't go live. Um, the movie This Christmas. I love that movie with Chris Brown. It's a really good movie, and Idris Elba playing a bad guy. He wasn't really a bad guy, but a guy who got in a little trouble in the hood. Y'all know what Trisha knows? She knows me and my Elder Barge and Michael Jackson days. Y'all know this kid was totally into them. I just went to see Elder Barge in concert last year. Ah, and I still love him. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say that, you are way too young. See, like who's Elder Barge? You should never be like who's Michael Jackson, because he is something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon. Okay, hang on. Did you see L last year? You saw L? Oh, girl. Who all did you see? With me, it was L. It was Gladys Knight. Oh, who was amazing. She was amazing. Who else was at that concert? Girl was good. Um you know who else I saw last year? Kirk Franklin on his tour. I got to see Tamala Mann, who's my all-time favorite female singer, and uh what's his name? Everything new, everything new. What is his name? Hezekiah Walker was there. Yeah, Uncle Charlie. No, nope, nope. That's not true. I didn't see Uncle Charlie. We were supposed. Yep, Uncle Charlie wasn't there at that show. I know which one you saw. See, you were right down there where everything is happening too, because my friend goes that way to go to go see him. Ah, I love me some Uncle Charlie. Charlie, last name Wilson. Oh, you know what? I should have did paper because it's gonna bond better to paper than it is to this. Oh well, live and learn. Oh my gosh, how'd you like the concert? I love me some Charlie Wilson. Uh, and Elder Barge, his voice is flawless still to this day, and he does not do tracks. He's Charlie Wilson, flawless voice, no tracks. I love those real singers, boy. I watched Sherry Shepherd, and Sherry Shepherd cracked me up. She saw Elder Barge in a grocery store, and and she was like, "Oh, he was just as fine as as he always been or whatever." And she goes, "But I couldn't holler at him." And she was like, and I thought he was flirting, but she said he got too many kids. She was like, he got too many kids for her to be messing with L. I was like, oh, he do. But I love me some Elder Barge. I'm gonna let that. Our shaker element's almost done, guys. This card is too thick to put in the mail, though. I can tell you that. let me let that sit and dry. I gotta find my block to put over it. I have a big block. I don't know what I did with it, so we just gonna make these two work. All right. Now we'll build on the other elements. We gotta grab that snowbank. Pretty foams. Okay. Need snow. How many layers is that? That is, I think it's two of these and two of the other ones. So 4, 5 layers. So now we want to make a snowbank. Which I'm assuming is this one. Yeah. And I don't know what that little, oh, that's for a tree. So I make sure I don't leave anything out. Okay, so that's a snowbank. I need the bottom part. Just gonna do the bottom part. I'm gonna do that in silver. This part can be white. Got a white sheet of paper. White sheet of paper. Great balls of fire. You know, snow could be like silver. I can make that little inside bank silver. It was just my imagination. We'll do silver on the inside. And then the little bow, I'll do that later, but snowman. He's gotta be white. He's gonna have twigs and a bow. Just look at the little pieces. You know what piece I don't know what is? What is that? I see the tree. I see the, I don't know what that is. What is this piece right here? I just don't see it over here. I'm trying to make out where that shape would be. And I don't see it. See that one. Maybe it's a shadow under the snowman. No, he's not that big. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's find out. I just cut it for the heck of it. Okay, let's get this. Let's get this in the machine. Does Altenew show it made up online? Yeah, so Altenew always has, I can go online and look at their extended, because they can only send you so much in this little bit of, this little bit of real estate that they have. Well, online they do have where they'll show you exactly how it's made and other people's inspiration. So yeah. Yeah, good thinking, Tamara. I can definitely go online and get it. Didn't cut that one too well. All right, so that's that. Let's build our snowman. Oh, you think that's snow? This? Because I know this is, maybe it's another type of snow. Maybe you're right. Let me see. Look at that. Oh, you're right. It goes with this piece, it looks like. It looks like there's 3 pieces to it. This piece would probably be the darkest, then another piece on top, and then that the lightest. Oh, the shadow. That's the shadow. Look it up here. You're right. That could be the shadow going like this. I love smart people. Who was that? Anne, of course. Okay, let's see. You just saved Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. I really gotta start paying attention to where stuff goes back because I'd be missing out. Okay. All right. Here's his snow. And this hat. Nose. Twigs. I'm sure that's the buttons. That's gonna be real tiny buttons. Okay. Then I should do oh, that goes with that one. I do know that. So I think this one just the only other one. I need that as a shadow. And then a bow. Okay. And I might grab a tree. All right, so I need white. Some cutout papers. Need white, which is gonna be the snowman. Snowman. And then some snowballs, it looks like. Nope, that's not true. It don't look like that. All right, the snowman is white, and then maybe this little drift. Put those through. So I used to not like die cutting because it's super tedious. I'm still not a fan of that part, but I'm getting better at it. This one die set that Tamara made me buy, oh, it's so beautiful. It's like paper dolls. I love that die set. So that got me thinking differently about dies because I really like that die set. Don't tell her. Don't tell her though. That'd be our secret. All right, there we go. We go. Okay, so we got all of our white. Let's get some black. I love that foam. I might do his hat in this black foam because it's so shiny and pretty. Like, why not? And his eyes. Maybe I could do these. It was the best one. It was. Oh, girl, it was. It was. I can't. There's nothing I can say. I can't. That was amazing. What all I say? I said the hat. The hat, the eyes. That it? Maybe that's it. I'm reusing the foam that I already have. One day I'll be doing something with that kit because it's so amazing. You guys will see what I'm talking about. You see, it's only $20 now. Like it's really really on sale, like a show off sale. Trisha would like that set. I have to send it to you. Okay, little tiny eyeballs. Drive me crazy. And the other one is in here. Yeah, it's real tiny. I don't know. Was ours about that price? I thought ours was 30 something. Cause I remember being like, that's a good deal, because it was. It's just that 20 something is even better. But yeah, 30 was a good deal. I'm not mad at it. I thought about getting it so that I can give it as a prize, like if I meet a milestone. But that would be a big milestone because it's an amazing set. Like I have to. Okay, so I need red. I thought I bought red over. I did. Now I'm putting it on the. Just realized I was putting it on there while I was down here. All right, so red. This bow's gonna be on red. And then I have a brown. Put them in twigs. Twig, twigs. My scissors. Oh yeah, that's nice price, fancy too, right? It is. Trisha gotta remind me to send it to her so she can get it while it's on sale too. Okay, there's the twigs for his. Oh, I said I was gonna do the tree as well, one of the trees. So let me grab you. Go. It's a real nice price. So I think that would be a really cool gift. Oh, you know what that would have been cool for too? If I did that gift for the soulful celebrations that I'm teaching in. That'd be a cool gift. Like, I got it, and I might sign up because I want it. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. There's the twig. Here's the other twig. Did I get everything? Let's see, I got the hat. Oh, nope. I need orange for the carrot nose. That would be awesome. It would be right up the alley too. Okay, so I got this nose little drift. Carrot nose. And the carrot nose, and two eyes made out of snow. Frosty the snowman. Me and Scraps, y'all. Look at that. I love Scraps so much. Chrissy sends me her Scraps. That's how much I love it. When I thought about in the channel, when I was trying to think of different things to do, one of the things I thought, it is so tiny. It is so tiny. Oh my gosh. One of the things I thought about doing was, I'm telling you, that's how fast the thought go. It's gone. They are so tiny. One needs the tweezers, of course. Look at that nose. Yeah. The dye for that nose. And I always keep these little magnets near me so that I can just, this is the glass board magnet, but so I can just throw the dye right on there and then I can worry about it later. Oh, I said, oh wait, did I? Wait. Did I put that through? Let me see. Oh, I cut it and didn't take it off the thing. So I did. There's the little thing for the tree. And last, I need green so that I can do a tree. There's green there. At least one of the trees. Put it on the outside. Yeah, I'm loving not having to hand crank it. Then there's sometimes I love hand cranking it. You can't win. All right, let me put these little dies back. Plenty of sunshine coming your way. Zippity doo dah. Zippity yay. But that little hat ain't gonna fit in like I thought it would. Let me see. Putting stuff back. Putting stuff back. Here's the little teapot, short and stout. There we go. Think I got all the pieces. That is tricky though. They show up out of nowhere. And I'm like, what? All right. Okay, so let's pull this off. There's our little shaker element, and there's our little well. Not bad. Look at that. That's where our little pieces are gonna go in. Let's assemble the back. So one thing we gotta do with this is it's a snow scene. Let's give it some snow. Need to find. You'll never find. Do 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 do. Love is good. Oh, that's what I used. I used acrylic paint yesterday. I'm gonna use that again today. I used Gina K's white yesterday. Do I use the same white? Yeah, why not? Woo! The piece rolled right off. I was sticking in my hand. Static, clean. The eyes are so tiny. Yes, they are. Teensy, ninety, teensy, tiny, teensy. All right, paintbrush. And a little bit of water. Oops. Get some water. There's some right there. Shouldn't need a lot. Where'd I put the top? Yeah, I know where that top went. The top to my white. I just took it off. That's how fast I can lose something. Who saw what I did with that top? He's got legs. That's gonna be fun later. All right. So I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna assemble the snowman. Is that up there? I wish I knew what I did with my top. That's crazy talk. Oh, I found it. Y'all didn't tell me I hid it under my thing. All right. All right, let's do some assembling. Let's do some assembling, y'all. Oh, got a little bit of ink in there. Oh, got a little bit of cleaning. Best wipes, y'all, are either Kirkland. Kirkland is the best, hands down. But Members Mark by Sam isn't bad, but it's not Kirkland's. Kirkland's are the best. I've tried them. Don't do Huggies. Never. Never do Pampers. Ever. I'm talking about for crafting, though, by the way. Not for changing baby. Change them whatever you want. Hey, Tammy! We are making a shaker card. And right now we're about to assemble the snowman and ink blend the tree. Get some green. Let me see. So usually I like to see if there's any ink left on the brush. So I'll rub it down with that one first, and then I'll put some ink on it. I want to do that one. I want to do this one. How are you, Tammy? What you doing? Anything you working on? I got to see you earlier tonight. Woo! I know why you don't. Wait, I know why I don't make these laugh out loud. How did the apparatus at least? Oh, you did apparatus? Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, it gets, it can get a bit challenging. All right, let's put this here. Let's grab that little piece. Where'd it go? I hate when stuff goes walking away. There it is. Okay. You've been working on cards? Yeah. Are you working on cards for the hop? That's what I'm working on, my shaker card for the hop. And then I got the not rediscover, Crafty Spotlight, and I'm gonna spotlight Altenew. And then there's our tree assembled. And with this one, I want to do, where's that whisper right here? Just to get a snowman a little bit of whisper. I like to do art with with the edges of the ink pad. I don't know why. You have a puppy and have an appointment tomorrow. Your husband bought the dog on in, and you took the dog out in the dark and fell over the cat. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hammy, are you all right? That's no bueno. Okay, so didn't I cut out the bottom? Did I not cut out? I thought I cut out the bottom. Yeah, I did. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put the bottom, y'all? It was silver. Hang on. That's the snow. That's extra. Extra. Oh my goodness. I cut it out because it was let me see. Let me make sure I cut it out. I like to keep these two so I can look and see if I would have cut it out, it would be in one of these colors. Hang on. I don't know where my silver went. Right here. Nope, I don't think I cut it out. Okay, so I got one more thing to cut out. I got it. The part I was looking for. I'm telling you, I could have swore I cut it out, but maybe I didn't. This piece right here, and I think I got red. So I'm gonna make that maybe brown. Oh, let's see. You're still healing from lower back surgery, not feeling the best. You're gonna. Oh gosh, Tammy, thanks for stopping in. Please take care of yourself. Wow. Yeah, I am so sorry. Have a great night. Oh my gosh. I know I cut this out. I remember cutting this out. I just don't know where that piece went. So, but I did cut it out. All right. All right, so I'm gonna put this back through the poor girl. To fall after you just had a surgery. I hope she's okay. My and this isn't this case at all, but it just reminds me of so my brother-in-law. Tristan, you know Greg passed away? But my brother-in-law, former brother-in-law, he passed away. He had shoulder surgery, and he got up and he fell, and it was so crazy, and he passed away because he didn't go to the doctor after the fall or anything, and I was like, and like we weren't close, but I do have good memories of him, when he was around or whatever, and you it's another reminder of how things can in an instant, you know. A minute you're here. It's like, oh, life is too short. Let's color this up some. I just go direct with the ink pad. I like that look of uncertainty. So yeah, yeah, Renee's ex. Did you know he passed away? It was sudden. What did I say? Did I say somebody else's ex? No, I think I said my sister's ex. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He passed away a couple of weeks ago. He had shoulder surgery, and he was he had fallen. He went to sleep, and his wife went to wake him up, and he never woke up. It, it was crazy. And uh it was the weekend we went to Pittsburgh, me and Christy, to see Brutus Monroe. Right. Woo, that's gonna be a fun assembly. Where's my I should have put adhesive backing behind that. That's okay. Let's see if this is a dot runner. I don't think it's a dot runner, but let me see. Let me see if I can find my nope, but I found my glue pen. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. And that's what I was saying. I was like, you still think these people are gonna be here forever, regardless of what goes on, or trying to make sure this glue pen's working. There it is. Okay. Just need a little. So I'm gonna draw on this so I can get a precise gluing since it's so tiny. I did reach out to his wife on Facebook. Just let her know, if she needed anything, let me know. The one thing I liked about him, I mean, I like the big thing I liked about him, he loved my mom. When I tell y'all, he was not letting go of that part of the relationship, regardless of what. He loved my mom. He loved both parents, my mom and my dad. That little bow. I don't know if this is gonna stay stuck down or not. Not. It gets hot in here. I gotta take the shirt off. Um, if not, I'm about to use the Tim Holtz trick of gluing underneath stuff. Where my glue at? I can do it with this. Okay, I think it's finally sticking. Okay, there we go. We'll put this to the side. Then we'll find some shakety bits. Okay, our choices. I got these little letter things from Honeybee. Look at that. Or I got these little cute bits and pieces. Which one? I don't have snow. Let's see if I got any more. While y'all look at that. I got these little pieces right here. That's all the looking I'm gonna do. What y'all think? Which one? We got these are iridescents. There's some hearts in there too. These are by Simon Says Stamps. We got red and gold. Or we got little letters. They're little envelopes. Look at that. Look at that. See, I gotta pick the shakeies that's gonna go on the inside. I have a favorite, but I'm not gonna tell you because I don't want to taint your decision. All right, our snow is ready. Now we can assemble our snowman. Have you seen our snowman? Right here. Look at that hat. The letters? All right, Ann, you first want to say it. That is what's happening. Okay. So then we could do like, look at him coming together. Look at him. All right. Then we'll put like, oh, I should have did that part first. Okay, never mind. Don't look at him yet. Right there. And this is going to be, I can either put that there. No. I can do that. Right now I'm just laying it out so we can see what it's going to look like. And him here. And then him here. And then his hat here. And there go his two little tiny eyes. I'm going to keep that right there. And then I'm going to twig them out. How'd I get 2 carrots? Oh, so that red dye. Oh, look at that. That's from the bow, but it looked like it was a carrot. They didn't even need to make another dye. We could have just used that. Anyway, it's right there. And right there. And then this will be off to the side on the actual card part. I like it. Okay, we chose letters, right? So let's see. I have a lot of really cute shakety bits that are over. But I got to do a shaker card every month, so we'll definitely have another opportunity because that's a hop I'm in. So I'm just gonna fill this with some shakety bits. I try not to overdo it, but lately I've been underdoing it. I can't win. Y'all think that's enough? Or should I do more or letter? I mean more or less. You you pros, more or less. Or is that enough? You shaker pieces you got from Michael's. Ooh. Like that. Looks good? Yeah, I was thinking that. Okay. All right. So I got that on the side. All right. Just got to get them little eyes. Okay. Let's start assembling. This is going to go down here. That's going to go on top of there. Start gluing. Make sure you like and share. Thanks, Tammy. I'm Tamara. My bad. Yes, thank you. And also, for those of you who aren't a part of my group yet, that QR code in the upper left corner, that will take you to my Facebook group, and you should request to join. I'll let you in. And we have a nice little community I'm trying to build. Well, I already have a nice little community, but where you can share your creative work, and it doesn't have to be cards. It can be. I got one friend who her name's Geraldine. She's not in here tonight, but she sews and she does all sorts of stuff, and she does everything you name it, she does it. And she puts that stuff in there. She crochets. When I had those 2 surgeries back to back and I was sick for a while, she sent me a blanket that she crocheted, which is so cool. And we were in lives, we did lives every night, like in studio, not on YouTube. And I had no idea that she was making this thing. I knew she was making something, but she makes stuff all the time, and she was making it for me. And she said it to me. That was so awesome. Um, so definitely. So show your talents. Show us what you got. We love to see it. We're not just talk. We really want to see what you make. All right. So there's a snowman. I don't know if it's gonna stick over this plastic, so I'm gonna have to make sure I hold that down. Not plastic, over this words over this glitter. Where's the heart, man? All right, let's see. Just giving it a few moments. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, we got Mr. Snowman. Oh, y'all know what I didn't do that I should have done is put his twigs, his arms under his body. Let's see. I can lift it a little bit. Ooh. Okay, that side I left a little bit of. Okay. Right. Now let's get this hat. This is my first night working with this foam. We're gonna have a whole bunch of mini first. Together though. So happy together. Wait for that. You know, it would have been better to put there. Oops. Would have been a magnet because it'll press down on it. Yes, what Tamara said right here. Lace. Please, that right there. Right there. All right. I think that should be enough. Okay. All right. So let's get the tweezers. This is going to be the tedious part. This ain't the most tedious. Them eyes are going to be something else. Okay, I'm going to try to here. Here. 2 glue dollops. Wish me luck. This is where. Okay, that's one. One went smooth. Let's see if 2 goes smooth. Let me move 1. Look at his eyeballs. Look at them glisten. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump. Look at the Cricut Explore 4 is only $199 at Michael's. You keep hearing that the Joy Extra is better for someone like me. The price difference between the two is just $50 starts. I would get the Explorer 4. The Joy is good if you are like it's very compact. But I would get I would get the 4. And to me, someone like you, I would get the 4. And the reason is you are and explore. Like you actually want to learn everything there is to learn. So if I say a person like you would be who I would say for. Unless they're saying because of the procrastination and stuff like that. And that's just tell them that's just natural talk. You're also a go-getter and you want to learn more. So the 4 is gonna be the best one. And you also have a cricket teacher in your back pocket. So I mean, we're gonna explore that cricket. We're gonna do scan and cuts, which is one of my that'll get you to not have to buy dyes, especially if it's done right. All right, there we go. That's gonna be that. Let me go put the glue around that. And the exciting part. Do you see what I see? This actually will be a part that we use double-sided tape on, but since I know it's not going anywhere, it's not, it's too thick to send. You did say you would be using it more this year. Yep. Uh, and I guess make our own stencils. Yeah, we can make our own stencils. But so truthfully, I would make my own stencil in the Cricut just so that I did it. Um, it's I would rather buy the stencil because it takes so long. Um, because it has to do so many passes. Um, so I would I'm hoping my eyes stay. You got a shaky phone with that 7%. Ooh, girl, go charge your phone. The shaker's almost done anyway. I gotta put a card thing up. Card back. I'm gonna go with this blue. The A2 card back, and then I'm just really putting on the bottom of the globe, a tree, and finding a sentiment. So let me cut this with an A2. You play the dangerous games like my daughter. I keep mine on the charger. Like I have it on the charger like right now. Just measuring it out. Make sure to cut right. Did. Okay. So for this, can put this. And I can put a saying underneath. Like I can do like that. And then let me grab one thing. Go. I just had it, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. I think grab a particular. Looking for a folder that I just had. And I don't know what I did with. Oh, right here. Right in my face. I don't even write embossing folder. I have one that has, it's a snowy embossing folder. My journal stamping up side. Let me check one place. It's not on the other side of my room. It's right here. Hang on. It should go here. See. That a brick wall. No. One sec. There's a photo I needed yesterday. No. Um, can't find the one I want, but another one. I can never find the one I want when I'm doing something, when I want it. It just don't show up. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do, that might look like rain. So I want to emboss the folder behind here. This one. And either gonna do it with rain, which is that one. That's the Stampin' Up! Folder. Or I was like, oh, I can have a brick wall behind there. That would be kind of cool. So the brick wall. Or I can have a scene. I have to run this through twice. But this one has snow and little mountains. And this one goes up to a little village. I don't really see the point in this one because it's going to be under the thing, so you won't really see it. But this one can go across the bottom. What do you guys think? Like the rain. No, Tamara's charging her phone. The brick wall, the rain, or this one. The one with the snowy scene. But it's got mountains. Mountains? It looks like this. You like it? You like this one? Hang on. This one? Oh, you're on iPad. Oh, okay. Awesome. So if I do this one, this will be a scene like this. Across the bottom. I could probably do it across the top too. Snowy. Okay. Snowy wins. Let's see. Now I have to find the right folder combination because this is a thinner embossing folder. Let's see if this works. Snowy. Trish said snowy. Ann said snowy. So snowy looks like it wins. So that's kind of it. It's a 2D embossing folder. So let's see what that looks like with we got. Oh, that's not bad. And if I ran some white across the top, just a little bit. That's not bad. A little nice, light, snowy scene. So then it would be this top. I don't want that anymore, but it'll be this, this, and this. Or I can put foam on this and have it come up like this. I could do that. Let me grab some foam. Grab some thick foam. This foam always needs the heavy duty scissors because it cannot handle the okay. So Let's put this across the bottom. Snowy it is. Ooh. Okay. So put that across the bottom and glue across the top. That'll give me enough. But needs more reinforcement. It needs more height, actually. All right, let's see. Now let me check. Still needs more height. Man. Hey, Ellen. Ellen. On. Nobody does it like Melissa. She's not here right now. Okay. That's about as high as I'm gonna go. Let's do this. Are you encouraging our Andrea to stay awake all night? Because I need encouragement. Yes. Yes, Ellen. That's right. It's not me. I am innocent of all charges. And don't let Tamara tell you otherwise. I'm gonna let that dry. Put this on top of that. Let's sit there for a minute. Okay, and then let's adhere this to a card front. That was a long. I did get my first shaker done, at least the shape. Good. Yay. Ellen, if you want to know what we're doing, I don't know if we're doing a shaker card because I have a hop tomorrow, and the hop is for a shaker card. Now you tell Ellen you're doing a hop. Ellen goes and she does the same exact thing. She takes all the challenges. I don't know of a challenge she hasn't taken thus far, which is me. So I like that. That's how I am. You remember when I did the blindfold challenge with no questions and asked? Yep. Love challenges. All right, swap these sides. Oh, I am gluing the card. I'm gluing the blue to the white card front. And I gotta take it off because no, I don't. Whew, thank goodness. I thought I had it upside down. I didn't. You left out of your comfort zone. With the blindfold challenge. I think that was all out of all our comfort zone. And she did that challenge for her sister. It was Toot Sweet Baby. Yeah, why was I was sitting here, no joke, looking for what I did with that shaker card. I fell out of my comfort zone too. But you know me. There is no comfort zone in challenge. Oh, that's so sweet. Ellen is a sweetheart. Bennett. Bing. See. None of these should be sticking to the side because I don't have any glue unless it didn't dry. That's okay. All right. That works. Don't go telling all your secrets, Ellen. Well, I didn't tell all, just 6. All right, no secret telling y'all. We are, but we can't say anything. See, we're just going for it. We're going for it right there. So I'm gonna grab a black marker. A very cheap black marker. I want to use our good marker for this. And I'm gonna paint where the white is sticking out, which will also serve as a shadow. So. You need a sentiment. I have some already cut. Let's see. I have these. Here we go. Ah, yes. So I have with love. I hope you like this. A giving heart is a cheerful heart. Maybe happy birthday. Your winter birthday. Sending you. Oh, this would be good too. Maybe sending you warm wishes for a day full of cake, smiles, and everything you love. But then this one, winter wishes and snowflake kisses. What y'all think? That's winter wishes and snowflake kisses. A simple happy birthday. Sending you a warm Sending you warm wishes for a day full of cake, smiles, and everything you love. Mark today the start of your best year yet. What y'all think? What y'all think? Let's party. I think that's it for those. What y'all think? What y'all think? Which one? Which one? Happy birthday. Let's party. May today mark the start of your best year yet. Sending you warm wishes for a day full of cake, smiles, and everything you love. Winter wishes and snowflake kisses. Which one do you think works with this one? I think winter wishes and snowflake kisses. What do you guys think? Winter wishes. Boom. That's all I need. At least one of you said. Yep. There we go. Winter wishes it is. Winter wishes. Snowflake kisses. Okay. What y'all think? Trish said that's good. Y'all think of our shaker for tomorrow. This hefty. All those layers. Unshaker. Ooh. Thanks, Sam. I meant to glue some in there. That is our shaker card. Da, da, da. Let me put this back in its case. Where'd I put its case? I'm saying I lose stuff in 0.0 seconds. Like, I don't even feel like it's measurable. And I lose it in plain sight all the time. All the time. Let's see what that was about. Let's see. Ooh, Tamara, you don't want to put it in a group so I can share it? Tamara did a card. So I want to show you a card. If any of you created a card, a shaker, or something you want to show, if you share it in that group, the right in the upper left corner is the QR code. Scan that QR code and show your and I'll share your work. Right now, right here. That's me too. Well, I better act like I need some sleep. Yes, let me see your card. Do you want me to show it from Messenger or you want to share it in a group? I'm gonna share your card so everybody else can see it. And then we're gonna get some sleep. Let me see if you shared it in the group. Creatives, visit. Hate that it makes us visit the group now. It's like you know who we are. Okay, I'm looking. Snail Mail by Varela. Oh, that's good work. Hang on, let me search your name. Oh my goodness. Your other one comes up, the really pretty one with the coat that you did last night. I can show that too. I don't see it in the group yet, but I will show what I do have in there by you. Hang on. Let's look at Tamara's. No. So I do have this one, which is really, really cute. Tamara created this yesterday. Was it yesterday? I love that. She looks warm and cozy too. And yeah, so like if I refresh, there we go. Look at this. She did vellum. So you did vellum instead of is that acetate, right? That's vellum. It just was nights ago. Oh, 2 nights ago. Trish says that's cute. And you did vellum sentiment. Very nice. Look at that. Very cute. All right. That is very cute. And I think on that note, that concludes what we wanted to do. Let me switch cameras, put my jacket back on. Oh my goodness. I get hot, I get cold. I get hot, I get cold. And when I get hot, I gotta take this jacket off. And when I'm cold, I gotta put that jacket on. I tell you, crazy. Let's see yours. Oh, my sugar card? Or whose? Mine? This is mine. Got like a denim feel in that front. And it's got snow drifts on the inside. Make it jiggle. Na 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 na. Get jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Or jiggle 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 jigglelicious. Jiggle 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 jiggle. Okay, somebody is dizzy right now. All right, not me, but somebody is. All right, let me switch cams. Oh, Look, they got my Altenew back there. That's all my Altenew stuff on that shelf back there. That's not all of it. I got some on the other side, but we trying to condense it all to fit in there. Yeah, that's something. All right, let me move you guys over here. Here we go. All right. Well, oh my goodness. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's always more fun to create when I'm creating with people such as you guys than doing it by myself. So that was awesome. Got the shaker card done. That's probably the hardest card that I have tomorrow, which is awesome, or the most involved card that I have tomorrow. I do have the one with company, but I've created so much stuff. I could honestly probably just go grab one of the ones I already created. And then I have a hop that's at 7 o'clock. So when I get off tomorrow, work tomorrow, I'll create for that one. Might jump on real quick, might not, don't know. But if I do jump on it, it'll be 5 p.m. Eastern or a little after that because I'm getting off of work, but somewhere between 5 and 5:30 Eastern is when I will start um, tomorrow, just to hop on and get that card done, which will be due in 2 hours, less than 2 hours tomorrow. So that should be fun. Or I might just get on and do something else. But on that note, thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you were here with me, and I appreciate you. I do. I do. Um, yeah, I'm just yeah. And anytime if you create something or whatever, please post it in that group. I am trying to make it more active. There will be prizes and stuff happening in the group eventually once I get all the logistics and all that fun stuff out the way. I do want to grow this group. My time for my normal every week show Wednesdays at 5:30. Um, I am on with Christy. We do, and we also invite some of our friends like Delise, Mary Alice, and Ellen, and like stuff like that. And then on Thursday, Men of Monroe, which is Walter and Sean, they have a show that starts at 7 o'clock, and then my show goes on right after theirs. So like they end at 8:30, usually after theirs, as long as it's 8:30 or more. Um, that show's 8:30 on Thursdays. We do it's craft. No, that one is Christmas related. It's Crafty Ho 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 Ho. So that one's always going to be a Christmas theme. We're always going to make a Christmas card, what have you. And then, Craft Roulette is on Friday. If you guys want to come and hang out in the studio, let us know. And we will make that happen. But otherwise, have a wonderful evening. You guys rock. I appreciate you. Please make sure you like, share, comment. Believe it or not, especially in that sharing as well, that tells YouTube that you are interested, and then they push it out to others who may be interested, and the cycle goes on, and we grow and we get friends. Love that, right? That's the ultimate goal in life. All right. So on that note, again, thank you. I can't thank you enough. We'll have 50 cards very soon. Yes, yes, that's the goal, to have 52 cards by Christmas and to be ready. So your channel is Thursday afternoon, Walter. Wait, Tamara, say it again. My channel is Thursday afternoon, Walter. So I know, no, my channel, so Walter and Sean are at 7 p.m. They're usually over by 8:30. If they run over, we start after them. So our show starts at 8:30 unless they run over. After Walter, yep, we are right after. Yeah, mine is right after Walter. That's when I do the Christmas Santa fun. So yeah, and then every night that I have a hop, I'll be on. As long as I don't have to adult and get in the way like you did last night. All right. So yeah, that's it. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Ta ta. Ta ta.